Hello and welcome to day 1 of Improve Your Kizomba in 10 days. We are going to be starting out with weight transfers, which for me are the most fundamental way that we can improve the look and feel of our Kizomba. We are going to be doing this just in place and walking forward and backwards. So today's class is going to be very simple, but that does not mean it's going to be easy. So I hope you're ready for a challenge. Put your dance shoes on and let's get started. So while there are a myriad of ways that we can express in our lower body in Kizomba, there is one fundamental way that we need to have a really good understanding of before we can venture out into the other expressions in the hips. And that is this piston action in the knees and the hips, meaning that the angle of my hip depends on the angle of my knee. Once we have a good grasp on this type of weight transfer, then the other ones become much easier and more possible to play with. So what we're going to be working on for the duration of this class is the piston action. And even if you have been introduced to this action in other contexts, I want you to stick with me because in Kizomba, we have a unique way that we have to do it in order to really get that hyper isolated look in the hips, okay? So whenever I'm teaching my students Kizomba in the beginning, I make them do this weight transfer in 4 counts, which is much slower than our body generally wants to do things. And it forces us to notice things. So what we're going to do is you're going to bend one knee, and you're going to lift the foot up. I'll show you from the back first. You're going to bend the knee, you're going to lift the foot up, and then you're going to place it down and put as much of your weight on it as possible without kind of toppling over, okay? So I'm going to bend my knee, I'm going to lift the foot up, and when I place it back down, I'm transferring my weight. So I could actually lift this foot off the ground. That's how much weight I have on my bent leg. Now I'm going to press through, press until I have 2 straight knees. Then I'm going to bend this knee, lift it up, step on it, press to 2 straight knees, bend this knee, lift it up, and step on it. What I want you to notice is, whereas in other styles of dancing, we might do the piston action, but the switching of the knees is simultaneous. In Kizomba, what's going to give us that really lovely kind of internal feeling of the hip switching is this coming up to 2 straight knees in the middle. So I'm here and I go step, I gotta push, I'm gonna push to 2 straight knees and then release and step, okay? So I want you to notice if your tendency is to switch the knees right away when you're pushing, that will work in other styles of dancing, but in Kizomba, we do want to try to come through the middle with 2 straight knees. So I also find putting your hands on your hips is really helpful because sometimes we can't actually feel where our hips are, but having the hands there does help with that, okay? So we can go bend the knee, drop the weight, then I'm gonna go push, and step. And step. So I go push, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 2 straight legs, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Make sure you get 2 straight knees, 4, okay? This, like I said, is simple, but it is challenging. And so I do recommend at some point doing this in front of a mirror if that helps you to make sure that you're not bending your knee too soon, okay? Then we are going to do this same action in 2 counts, still trying to get to that point where you've got 2 straight knees before you allow the other knee to bend. So we're gonna go 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and a 1, 2, and a 1, 2 and a 1, 2 and a 1, 2. Up to 2 straight knees, even though it's faster. And then we are going to do that in 1 count. So I'm going to go 1 and 2, 3 and a 1, 2, 3, 1. So still using the same amount of pressure into the floor as it gets faster. The only difference is I'm moving a little faster, but I'm still coming through the middle to those 2 straight knees. It's a non-negotiable for this action so that I can really get that hyper isolated look in the hips. I'm going to show you the difference. If I do this, it looks different than I do when I do this. Do you see how I get much more emphasis on the hip when I straighten the 2 knees? And that is what we are looking for, because in other styles of dancing where we use this same action, like salsa, bachata, cha-cha-cha, dances like that, we're also incorporating the arms and the upper body. And so we don't have to put quite so much emphasis on the hips. In Kizomba, because this whole part is still, because it's my line of communication with my partner. Now, not only do I want to emphasize the movement in the hips, I need to augment the amount of pressure I'm putting into the floor so that my partner can feel where my weight is, because we're so close together that we do not have the resource of sight to be able to see where our partner's weight is. So this is both function and aesthetic, okay? Now we're going to do this same process, but moving forward and back. So we're going to do 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. 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 And I will say also, it's important that we don't conflate the bending of the knee and the transfer of the weight. A lot of people, as soon as they bend the knee, they're also transferring the weight. Making that differential between the knee bending and then moving the foot or lifting it up and placing it down when we're doing it in place is also going to help contribute to this very specific look that we're trying to achieve when we dance Kizomba. So again, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. 2, 3, 4, and 1. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I will tell you one other common error that my students make is they go and 1 and push through the foot right away. We want to make sure we're really forcing ourselves to put the weight down on the bent leg. Also, look at the angle of my hips here, or here, for example, and then and 1. It doesn't change. And step, it doesn't change until 2, 3, 4. Now I'm here and step and place. The only thing that changes here is that I'm transferring my weight, but that doesn't mean that I change the angle of my hip, okay? We're gonna do it in 2 counts. 1, 2, and 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 1. Pressing into the ground, okay? And then we'll do it in 1 count as well. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, okay? And we don't need to dance every single step in Kizomba this way. Like I said at the beginning of the video, this is a means to helping you understand how much pressure we need to put into the floor and with what timing, okay? Now we're gonna, the last direction is moving backward. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 1. 2, 3, 4, and 1. Okay? Now, same thing in 2 counts. I go 1, 2, and 1. 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 Okay, now we're going to do all 3 of these directions with music, moving through them from 4 counts to 2 counts to 1 count. Okay, starting in place, then we'll do forward and back in 4 counts, then in 2 counts, then in 1 count. And we're going to do all of that with music, because doing things with music is an extremely important part of this process. In order to really internalize something, we have to be able to do it with a rhythm that is not the one we're deciding to do. We have to keep up with an external rhythm. That's what really helps cement these habits into our body. Aside from the fact that we are also wanting to be able to dance it with music, it is an integral part of the process of learning and making it part of your muscle memory, okay? So we're gonna do those exercises now with music.
So much for watching. It means more to me than you know. Don't forget to subscribe so we can keep this going together, and when you're ready to go deeper with me, everything is waiting for you in the description below. You can join my Patreon community for exclusive weekly content, explore the dancer method if you're ready to transform the way you move and live, or come dance with me in person on one of my Mexico retreats. There's something for everyone at every level, wherever you are in your journey, and I would love to have you. See you soon.